Welcome to this video. If you are anything like me and you're super into astrology, I think you will enjoy this. The first thing I did was poured a very thin layer of clear resin into the mold. I'm using art resin for this particular project. And then I put in the zodiac signs and tried to make them as straight as possible. Obviously, it's not going to be perfect because it's handmade, but I did my best. And if anyone is wondering, I am a Capricorn sun, a Leo moon, and a Gemini rising. I know Gemini, but I do think when it's in the rising placement, it actually suits me really well. I think all my signs are me to a T. Let me know what your big three is down below because I'm very curious. I don't know why, I just genuinely love hearing about other people's signs and how much they think it applies to them or not. So the last thing I did was spread the gold flakes around just because this is going to be the first layer. I used my heat gun to pop any bubbles, and then 24 hours after that layer cures, you can mix some resin with whatever color. I chose to use black chalk paint for this because it reminded me of galaxy, which to me reminds me of astrology, the universe, I don't know. I went in and popped those bubbles and then just poured it on top. I did this in a couple of pours because I didn't want to pour all the black in at once. I would get more bubbles that way, so there I am just spreading it all out. Also, all of my supplies will be linked in the description down below, and when you shop on my Amazon storefront, it really helps out my channel, so thank you so much if you have supported me in that way or will support me that way in the future. 24 hours later, after the second layer has cured, so now we're at 2 full days of work to get this keychain. You can pop them out of the mold. I was already so impressed with these. Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed. So now we're going to sand them. I used gold eye pins, jump rings, and keychain rings, my drill, 2 jewelry pliers, and of course my sandpaper brick, which, you know, like I always say, has seen better days. I need to get a new one. I always forget until I go to do my work, and then I'm like, oh yeah, I need to buy a new one of those. We're going to be learning a mistake I make in real time. I kept it in the video because I think it's super important that you guys learn from my mistakes. That way you don't have to learn them yourself and you can save your time and money. I always pre-drill and then screw the eye pin in with my hand, and once it gets too tough, I'll go in with my jewelry pliers to finish it off, add the jump ring on to attach the eye pin to the keychain ring, and there we have it. Now I just repeat that process for all the rest of the zodiac signs. And now let's get into the mistake I make and how you can learn from it. So what I realized is that I need to drill into, sorry, focus here. As you can see, that's not an issue normally because it is what it is. That's just what drilling into resin looks like. But since there is this black layer behind, I should drill into that because as you can see, that looks a lot nicer than that. So you guys are learning with me in real time. So for this, I drilled into the second layer just to hide the eye pin. Got lucky with the Aries one and there's some gold flakes there, so it kind of hid the eye pin. But the Leo and Capricorn, I probably either won't sell or I'll sell at a discounted price because of that. So I'm just making sure I don't repeat that mistake, and now I'm letting you guys know. Also, the Aries one has a dog hair in it, so if anyone purchases the Aries one, you can kind of see it there. I will redo it. But I just wanted them all done so people can kind of get an idea. Let me know down below if you are more of a gold or a silver person. I used to hate gold, to be honest, and be way more into silver, but I don't know, in the past couple of years, gold's kind of taken the cake for me. And just another quick tip, so I would recommend for the clear layer, pour it as thin as possible. That way, let me try and move it up to the camera. See how on this Sagittarius one, there's a lot of space, black space to drill into? So I would recommend doing that rather than, let me show you, like this for example. Let me show you side by side. See how much less space I have to drill into? Yeah, just helps. And here are the finished keychains. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up because it really helps out my channel, and subscribe if you're new. Thank you for being here with me today, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye! Also, I have really bad hand tremors, so we're not going to judge how bad I am at taking final clips. Okay, love you. Bye.